Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm
Get in the ring, nigga. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, swing. Get in the ring, nigga. What up, boys?
It's the ring walk, he headed in the fire impression. SuperMEX is reppin' that Lone Star, Texas. Strong arms, weapons, his hand wraps in leather. Everlast, the message you want it, come and get it. The border was competition, it ain't no competition. I'm coming to get him, no draws, no decision. Give me my belts now, cause I am the winner. My only L's for lessons, we teaching to these quitters. This border wasn't the 4 horsemen he ride with, and he follow the Garcia, machine gun, Marvin, every Cruz the squadron. Lose when we start up. Who is you to argue with news that I brought us? Champ is here, yeah, but you can call me king. Catch me at the border, war I bring. I'm a general, and I just stepped in the ring. I unleash hell on earth when the bell goes. The champ is here, yeah, but you can call me king. Catch me at the border, war I bring. I'm a general, and I just stepped in the ring. I unleash hell on earth when the bell goes. The champ is here, yeah, but you can call me king. Catch me at the border, war I bring. I'm a general, and I just stepped in the ring. I unleash hell on earth when the bell goes. The champ is here, yeah, but you can call me king. Catch me at the border, war I bring. I'm a general, and I just stepped in the ring. I unleash hell on earth when the bell goes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. We are bringing you our Unguarded series, and we have the superstar in the flesh, self-proclaimed big fish of border wars. We're talking none other than SuperMEX, never to be confused with Super Mario. Mex, what's going on, champ?
What it do, Ness? How you doing? How am I coming through, champ?
Sound good. Were you driving?
Yeah, I'm heading. I'm in the pickup though. I'm in my personal vehicle, but
Okay.
yeah.
So,
Yo,
man,
real quick, let me give a shout out to Stainless, man. Yo, that jam right there, man. It ain't nothing like it, man. It's shout out to the Four Horsemen. I'm glad he included them in that. And I just came to bring a little message. I was hoping Francis would be here, but Stainless wanted me to let you guys know that when he's talking about bringing the pain and bringing the war, he wrote those bars with Francis in mind for Border Wars 10, man. So it's got to make sure Francis knows that. But what's up, champ?
It's getting crazy, huh? We're getting close to the wire, man. You about a week away from the big fight, man. You tell me what's up, man.
Well, it's fight week, man. You know, you kind of wake up. You know, you've been thinking about the same guy for 6 weeks now. You're training, you're working hard, you're pushing yourself. You're getting tired. You're kind of wondering, damn, do I still want to do this? Do I not? Then you got those days where you're feeling great and you want to go through the wall. But that's just what it is, man. I'm I feel physically much better than I did going into Border Wars in New Jersey, man. I'll tell you that much. My mind is clear. I kind of know what to expect. Obviously, the nerves are there, man. But I feel good, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for Saturday.
I mean, how do you feel different exactly? What's different? What do you think is different?
I'll tell you one thing right now. The training is different, bro. Look, man. I talked a lot about getting robbed in my last fight, which I still feel that way. But the biggest person who robbed me was myself, Ness. When I look back, man, I kind of half-assed that. No disrespect to Santiago, man, but, I kind of felt like I was above him coming into the thing. I didn't really train as hard. And I think it showed, man. A lot of that fight, I feel like there was a lot of moments where I could have closed the show or made it an emphatic statement enough to clearly get the victory that I left out there hanging. And, that was lack of discipline, lack of dieting, kind of bullshit in my training. Now that I got a coach, J-Mac's a no-nonsense guy, man. J-Mac, he talks about holding people accountable a lot on the show, and he means every word of that, and he's not someone you can bullshit because he's going to judge you based off your work and not what you're telling him. And I think that's been the biggest thing, is just someone to hold my feet to the fire, much like, all you guys have. Everybody in the Border Wars community has, but having a coach that's checking in daily, checking to see, he's going to see if there's improvements if I've been doing the things I'm supposed to be doing.
Nah, I hear you, man. So you said the training is different. What is he having you do, or what are you doing different compared to last time, specifically, really? Because, look, man, your opponent is 344. So, you thought you was in an island all by yourself, and there's other people out there that you can yourself inspire to lose weight.
Yeah, no, just like I said, different drills, fundamentals, learning how to better my balance, better footwork, better balance when I throw my shots, not just going in there, man. And I know everybody loves a good Mexican style fight, and I know everybody was entertained with that last one, man, but that shit was wild, man. That shit's only going to work one time, and that was the only time I think that'll ever work. I think even in a rematch with Santiago, he would look to capitalize on that. So picking shots, shot placement, balance, cardio we could always improve on. Though I felt like that was kind of all I did my last camp, man, was just kind of make sure I didn't run out of breath for the 6 minutes.
So your opponent, Smoke 'em Out Jay from Las Vegas, first-time Border Wars participant, he commented, he's live watching this interview, and he said that he feels you did get robbed. Does that make you feel any better, or you think he's sleepwalking you, man?
Man, honestly, I had to accept that I robbed myself. Like I said, man, I sat there, spent a lot of time blaming everybody else, not giving me my knockdowns. I thought the judging was unfair. Initially I kind of felt like I had fucked up some plans for the community. Look, Santiago's a guy that it's there's no one I know that could say a bad thing about the guy and not like him. And I felt like you guys might have thought, okay, let's get him a dub, and I feel like I followed that plan. It's just all these things you go through, man. In your mind, you think, a lot of people like to give other fighters crap, but sometimes you do feel like, man, that everybody was against me. But hey, look, what's done is done. Obviously, I'd like to maybe revisit that one day. Who knows? But now, man, I'm focused on Saturday, man. Like I said, that one was more me robbing myself, and I'm the only one to blame for that.
Now, I want to believe that there's a huge difference between SuperMEX and Smoke 'em Out Jay, but we've never seen Smoke 'em Out Jay. But just in terms of statistics, Santiago is like 5'8" to 10. Smoke 'em Out Jay is like 6'4". So talk about the height difference, man. This is your first big fight. Are you getting tall sparring? How are you preparing? Because you see Dr. Mofongo had all types of problems with the taller, pound for pound number 5 now, Sir Bishop from California.
Yeah, so I got in there, and I last camp was a little easier. Santiago was more my height, so I could have mixed up sparring, with Marvin, Matt, other guys to kind of mix and match. So to match this one, I started asking some questions, and I came across an old football teammate from back in the day who's actually had pro MMA and boxing fights to work with me, and he's about 6'4", 270. He's and he's been helping me when he can. We've had a couple. We're actually going to meet up today too. Trying to finish off the week strong, camp strong.
You and who?
His name is Eric Lunsford. I think I sent you the box rec on him a while back, man. He's only had a couple of pro boxing fights, but he's had them. He had some amateur boxing fights, and he currently does pro MMA.
Okay.
So big shout out to him, man. Old Bulldog sticking together. Plainview Bulldogs. Once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog. So I called out to an old teammate, and he answered the call, which is definitely what I need because it gives me someone to work with in person on the days that I'm not right in front of J-Mac. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, what are you doing with J? Like, he gives you a certain amount of exercise he wants you to do on a daily level, or do you call him daily? What is it looking like? Because you're doing a virtual training and you're getting hands-on physical training. Mm-hmm. But I just want to kind of put that story out there for anybody maybe considering doing some virtual training with Coach Mitty, either Doomy or even J-Mac. Yeah,
let me tell you something, man. First of all, for J-Mac to meet up with us when he does after being a route driver, Ness, you're a former driver, as you know. That's valuable time, man. That's sleep time. That's eat time. That's time off the road where you can rest, kick your feet up. So much love and appreciation to him for not only doing that in person, but yeah, we meet about every other day. We Skype call. I put my laptop in my garage. He watches me do the drills, gives me what he wants to do, watches what I'm doing, checks for the progress, and then leaves me with leaves me with another 30 more minutes of things that I have to do to get done. I knew not to go over the top. The one thing I learned from my first camp was if you try to do more than your body is really ready for, you're going to burn yourself out. And I think that's a big part of what happened to me the first time is I went balls to the wall, hit that weight loss wall where it kind of felt like nothing was moving, and then got to sparring and sparred with Marvin. Let me tell you, that sparring with Marvin, man, was an awakening, man. That dude is I can't imagine how he's done now since then. But like I said, every day checking in, eating right, 10 bottles of water a day, cutting out the sodas. I haven't drank any alcohol since we signed this fight. Hell, I went into straight camp mode. I've been going into work, man. I don't know if you can see. I don't grow much of a beard, but all this scrag is here. My hair looking crazy. We've just been in warrior mode, man.
Yeah, man. Warrior mode sounds about right. Now, I think it was a bad decision picking the 6'4", 344-pound Las Vegas smoke 'em out Jay. I think better the devil you know than the devil you don't know. So you got to see Sir Bishop. You seen his speed. You know his power. At least you know what to expect. I feel like with Smoke 'em Out Jay, there's so much left to the unknown, man. How are you dealing with that mentally?
It's just my turn, man. Look, Santiago never saw me fight before. He never knew much about me. I didn't get to get much sparring, so there wasn't much I could have sent him. So it's kind of just, turnabout is fair play, man. It's just my turn to bat. At the end of the day, man, it was like this. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If I'd have picked, I picked Smoke 'em Out Jay, you kind of don't think that's a great idea. If I'd have picked Bishop, other guys didn't think that was a great idea. Had I not fought, I think everybody thought that was going to be a horrible idea. So it is what it is, man. One thing I learned quickly is it's funny. We laugh about these fighters, Ness, that pro fighters that want to protect their record and protect that undefeated streak. And it's crazy how fast that'll come to your mind in Border Wars. I had a draw. When we first started this, I said I had a 4-fight plan to get to the champ. I got a draw, and it felt like everything came crashing down. So once I got past looking at and getting back to what the essence of this is for me, which is to lose weight, to be in better shape, to just overall be healthier, that anxiety kind of goes away, man. I'm working my hardest. I'm obviously not coming here to lose, but I'm not going to be afraid of what's across the ring either, man. It is what it is. At the end of the day, anybody 250 plus pounds probably hits harder than the son of a bitch. I don't care what anybody tells you. It's just science, man. Someone that big and throwing that mass at you, especially early on fast, it's not going to feel good. So, it's just my turn at it. Like I said, some guys get the footage, some don't. It is what it is. I was one of the guys that came in that no one knew last season, didn't have a whole ton of footage. It is what it is.
So, do you perceive Smoke 'em Out Jay to be tougher than Bishop based on weight, where Bishop is just taller?
That's hard for me to gauge, man. I've never actually shared the ring with either. It could, who knows? Bishop's in great shape. It's one thing to be a bigger guy and a thudding guy, but if you don't got the cardio to the back, what does that what does that matter? Now, you could be a smaller guy and I can push my weight on you, but if you got stamina to go 8-10 rounds, which I think Bishop does, that plays to his advantage because those are fast. It's just all about what happens there, the fight, man. So I couldn't really gauge that. I think they're both a big threat, Smoke 'em Out Jay's, from what I understand, I know he's a former athlete, a former basketball player, so that tells me he's got a competitive nature. That tells me he's not coming to Texas to make me shine. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to shine on his own. So it's up to me to make sure that I do my part.
Mm-hmm. So, talk to me, man. What did you see in the sparring that I guess gave you the nod? Like, all right, let's go with this guy over, Bishop.
Well, that was, like initially, I think the story is already known. We were going to go with Bishop, man. And then, as a fighter / promoter, sometimes you got to take that promoter hat off and let the advisors do their thing. I immediately was kind of given a lot of pushback, just based off skill. Because Bishop, man, give the man his due. He looks very skilled. And I want to make this clear real quick. For this particular Border Wars, Bishop wasn't the one seeking me. I reached out to Bishop weeks before because, in essence, we just had so much trouble finding an opponent. Some guys couldn't make it. Some guys felt like there wasn't enough time. So we were kind of coming down to the wire. And this whole Border Wars in particular sprouted because I was like, yo, Ness, we're going to be in Dallas for Earl anyways. Why not get one off? You know what I mean? And then it kind of steamrolled from there, and it turned into this. I never imagined it would get this big. But back to that. So skill-wise, it just looked like Bishop's a little bit better on skill. Nothing against Smoke 'em Out Jay, but he's on the same level as me. And if I go in there and with someone that I feel like we started off at the same level, I think that is a better idea. We've seen what can happen if you go in there with someone who's got too much more experience than you. I got the one Border Wars fight in, man, but dude, I ballooned right back up right after that. I didn't really pay too much attention to it. We had this lockdown shit happen, and it stumbled from there. So I just felt like I was at least at a better skill level, more even playing field for the time being with Smoke 'em Out Jay.
And how do you think it'll be different this time from the last time? Why won't you balloon back, win or lose? Why won't you gain the weight in depression if you lose or in celebration if you win?
It's simple, man. As most of you know by now, if you listen to TBV, I got a newborn daughter. She turns 5 months old tomorrow, or Wednesday. And look, man, like I've expressed to you, Ness, on a back end, man. I'm fucking scared to die of a heart attack at like 30-something years old, man. You're not supposed to be 350 pounds, especially at 5'10", 5'11". That's just, you know what I mean? I'm a truck driver, so it's not always easy. But I'm just compacting on to. I want to live a longer life, man. I got 3 beautiful children that love me to death. I love them to death. I want to be around for as long as I can. I don't want to leave this world early and it be because I didn't take care of myself. You know, we never know when that number's called. And also too, let me just tell you a side story. What really kicked off that day for me to text you, Ness, was as you know, also I coach youth sports with my son. You know, he's just starting to learn sports, baseball, football, and he's getting ready to do his first year of pretty much legit baseball. Anybody who knows me knows, and I love to tell you, man, I was a bad dude behind the plate, man. I was a pretty good baseball player, man. Back in my day, and pretty well known for that. And so when I tell my son, hey, man, I can teach you how to play ball for real, he gave me this look, Ness, like, hey, fat man, how are you going to teach me how to play anything? And it kind of dawned on me, man, my son is 6 years old, and all he's ever seen is me be this fat guy that just works and comes home. He's never seen that guy that used to play football, that was knocking heads, that was throwing people out from his knees. He's never seen that. So all he sees is just this fat dude that's like, yeah, let me teach you how to play. And he kind of, that laugh you just gave, he gave me the same one, man. So that, I don't want my kids not to know what I was capable of. So
I definitely understand, man. I'm a fan. I'm rooting for the both of you guys. Throw Eddie in there, man. I need you guys to drop the weight. I know that it's possible. Obviously I didn't come from where you're at, but I came from significantly high and just kept plugging away until I got rid of it, man. But
hell yeah. And for anybody who's like kind of iffy, let me tell you, man, don't be iffy, man. Look, nobody wants to get their ass whooped. Nobody wants to lose a fight, but that's the worst that's gonna happen. It takes 10 times more heart to go in there and lose than it does to not try. Mm-hmm. Dude, I don't think me and Eddie are probably a couple of the biggest guys. Smoking my J2, but he's got a taller frame, and we sucked it up and have gotten in there and got in camp. You can do it too, man. That's what it's about. And you're gonna find that you got a band of brothers ahead. I know people see some of the shows and might think Ness is kind of an a-hole, but let me tell you something. I consider Ness a friend and a mentor. And when he gives you shit, it's because he wants you he wants to see us do better. I've spoke to Ness several times. It's just one of those things. You gotta know him a little bit to understand. And the support you get from the community is great. Me and Mr. CYP go back and forth on boxing topics. He did the 20 push-ups, shouted me out. He's about getting healthy. The community that we have here, if you're thinking about trying to do this and losing weight, stop thinking and just do it, man. Let me tell you, because without that fear of getting your ass whooped, you're not as motivated to work out.
Damn.
Tell you right now.
Yo, Eric Cruz stealing your thunder, coming through with the big announcement on the Horseman tip. He said, yo, I got a fight locked in. News coming soon.
Yo, that's the OG of the Four Horsemen, man. I ain't never mad at it.
Yo, who give me the scoop, man. You one of the Horsemen. You gotta know what's going on.
Yo, I'm on the phone with you, man. That had to have just broke.
Wow, that's crazy. Now, I know he's been in contact with Antonio Garcia. I wonder if they just looked at each other and said, fuck it, I'll fight you since I was supposed to fight Karma, and I went to the buffet, and now I'm like 180, 190. I wonder if they putting that together on the low.
Hey, I just glad to see it, man. It's been since Border Wars 4 that the original Four Horsemen have been trying to get on the same card, and God willing, we finally get that off, man.
For real. So, let's get out to your questions here. Let's see what we got from the people. It's the people. Did I even share this on the live? All right, we got a bunch. Uh-oh. First one, 3 days ago. Your own opponent, Smoke 'em Out J, Las Vegas. He says, see that you fought in Border Wars before. Do you think this is going to be an easy win? If so, why or why not?
Oh, hell no, it ain't going to be no easy. Let me tell you something. I mean no disrespect to Santiago, man, because that guy, when you have a war with somebody, man, you you develop a little bit of a bond, and that shit was a war. But yo, that shit is not gonna work, man. 6'4". Look, I another big reason I chose him is because, look, man, if I didn't feel worried about getting the shit knocked out of me in front of my people and for all my family to see, fuck no, I wouldn't take that fight, man. This is a challenge. This is like, you know, I got my mom calling me and telling me, hey, look, if you're gonna do this, you better be fucking ready, because I'm not gonna have people watching you get knocked the fuck out because you didn't try. You know, my mom's a huge boxing head. She's the reason we into boxing. So that's motivation, man. He's bro. I can sense a competitive spirit when there's one around, and he's one of them. And yeah, easy fight, no way.
So, I mean, how has the sparring been any different from the last time?
Because it's someone that knows how to work with me, but that also understands what Border Wars turns into. You know what I'm saying?
So
you can get all the sparring
So
you
you're
want,
saying that's J-Mac that's helping you with that?
J-Mac's helping me with that. You know, he's helping me get used to what's going to be, what things turn into. And also Lunsford, we call him Big E, because these guys know at the end of the day, a lot of times in Border Wars, man, you revert back to your natural instincts. A lot of guys do that. So you got to be prepared for someone who's going to come in, stick it to the game plan. And you got to be prepared for someone who just lets that anxiety get to them and just says, fuck it, I'm going balls to the wall. Because either one can happen, you know, and you got to be ready for both. A lot of guys come in with the perfect game plan and just kind of let them instincts take over, and that's not always a good deal.
So, I mean, if you watch Smoke 'em Out Jay's footage, man, he seems to be more of a mover than yourself. Like, you know, I was talking to somebody, his name will remain nameless. They said they was watching your tape and it just felt like your feet didn't move. Like you and Santiago just met each other in the center and let hands go. But Smoke 'em Out Jay goes in and out. I mean, I thought he did well with Eddie. Like, you obviously could see Eddie's skill because he caught him with a lot of hooks. And they didn't have full power on him. So, you know, but I think that he moves well. You do or do not? What do you think? And do you perceive that being a problem?
He's a hooper, so I'm guaranteed he's got good feet. I could tell you that just by knowing that he's a hooper. But yeah, man, I mean, that was something we were working on myself. You know, like I told you before, and it's cool to win fight of the night, and I love that and the accolades and shit. But man, I'm not trying to be Arturo Gotti in here and just, you know, I'm not trying to be Brandon Rios. I'm not trying to be. I already kind of got the moniker of the Chris Arreola of the division as it is. I want to get away from that. I want to work on this. I'm not, you know, I want to. So we've been working on the footwork, working on balance. Like I said, that's kind of what we've been looking at, is how to move them feet, how to not stay still, how to move off that center line. Because, you know, it's just basic things, basic fundamentals, man. Nothing. You know, you're not gonna put on super skill in one camp. You know what I mean? But pretty good fundamentals, working on getting the footwork better.
All right. Let me get to Adrian Rowan in Wisconsin. Says, how do you feel coming into this fight? What do you feel you improved this time around in camp? Also, keep on training and putting in work.
Yeah, shout out to you for that question. Man, I feel good coming into this fight. Like I said, I'm just happy to be doing it. You know, I feel like there's a new fire lit under me. You know, you get to that point, I kind of hit that same wall, but instead of, you know, with some other personal things going on, but instead of saying, nah, let me just quit and push it off to another time, something else inside of me was like, no, fuck no, we worked this hard. Why quit now? Why get this much progress done to just stop again? So I feel much better. I feel enlightened, reinvigorated, and I think like I keep saying, man, just having someone to work with me and not, you know, self-training, man. When you train yourself, you're not gonna put in the same effort. It's just not gonna happen. Being a fat guy is a choice. It's not a problem. You choose to live this way, so you gotta, you know, breaking that mindset of let me just go easy is probably the most improved I think I've had is to push myself.
All right. Let me see what we got here. Looking like Eric Cruz, SuperMEX. Hope all is well with you and your family. My question is, where is your dream place, location to fight in? Okay.
You know, I was really excited before COVID. You know, COVID kind of threw everything off, man. But I was really gonna make a fucking plunge to go to England with the white collar thing we've been doing. Been talking about with Mitty, man. I just thought that would have been an amazing thing to knock off the bucket list, possibly catch a real fight out in England. So that would be something cool. And I mean, who knows where Border Wars takes us, man? Maybe one day we end up on the Tyson undercard, you know? Something like that would be cool.
All right. We got Eddie Bola de Grasa who says, what up, Mex? I'm going to list some heavyweights in the division. Tell me what you see as their greatest strength and weakness. Mofongo. Dr. Mofongo from Long Island.
Ooh, greatest strength, man, is definitely... You know, I think Mofongo's got a very, very strong will. You know, he's going to come in there. He's going to be coming forward. The weakness, I think, would be, man, just his, like a lot of us, man, sometimes you just can't get that sparring. And that was going to bite you in the ass every time.
Santiago from Los Angeles, the silent killer.
Yo, Santi, man, goddamn, that guy right there, man, let me tell you. Yo, Santiago, like, the grit, dude, that motherfucker, let me tell you something, Ness. I hit that dude, and I seen his neck swing back, and I was like, this motherfucker is not going nowhere. I don't care what you say about him. When you look at his record, that dude is the grittiest mofo in Border Wars. He's the biggest dog in Border Wars. He just wouldn't go away. That's that dude. I remember hitting that dude, even looking at dude, like, yo, man, can I get a standing 8? Just come on, man. So yeah, the grit of Santiago, man. That dude right there, that's a real dog. When you talk about a dog, that's a dog. Weakness, just a little bit of technical skill, man. I mean, he's improved a lot. I know he works out there with Fern Gully. Shout out to Fern Gully and the guys in Cali. That would just be it to me. Technical ability.
All right. Looks like DC Tank, a.k.a. the real Tank. Strength and weakness.
Man, that boy like got some pop. He stayed composed. It's gonna be composure, man, because he wasn't that tough with Sony. Stay composed, and man, got the shot off. The weakness, man, it's hard to say, man. I didn't see too much weakness there, man. He's got pretty decent skill. His conditioning was kind of there, man. Like I said, he stayed composed and got the job done.
Sir Bishop from California.
Definitely gonna be cardio. That dude, how old is he? 46.
46.
Yeah, that dude's got to be definitely in cardio shape. And his biggest weakness, he's 46.
Good call. Let's see here. Eddie Bola de Grasa.
Eddie's biggest strength is going to be the biggest name on my resume. You know, we're going to be the first pay-per-view. People have been dying for Ariola Ruiz, but we're going to give it to you one of these days.
Oh,
but look,
you
man,
and
my
Eddie?
boy Ed, yeah. Hopefully we get our shit together. That fight will happen at 190, though, man. These motherfucking heavyweights start to get big on us. But no, Eddie's biggest skill, man, is just his ability, dude. For him to be that weight and move that well, that's a phenomenal thing, man. Eddie's weakness is gonna be the same as SuperMEX's, man. Discipline. Discipline.
All right. Well, Ness.
Ness is definitely gonna be the power. If you've never seen Ness fight in person, it's something to see, man. I just don't give a fuck what you say about the opponents. When you can hear the thud off a shot and you can feel it in your chest, that's the power. So definitely be power. The weakness I'll say about Ness is Ness tends to get lazy. If he don't get you out of there, he's going to take that lead and try to sit on it. I don't know if that's a cardio thing. I don't know what that is, but that's the Ness flaw.
All right, let me see what else. Uh-oh, we got the Earthquake sliding in. Says, hey, SuperMEX, good luck on your upcoming match. My question is, do you watch tape on any fighters in preparation for your fight? And if so, who? So I guess that's like motivational tape. Like, oh, I watch Oscar to work on my jab or something like that. I'm assuming.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, I do. Yeah, Ness, you know me. I'm the biggest Oscar De La Hoya fan. I don't care what he does in his personal life. In my mind, I like to think I throw the left hook like that, but I don't. But I've tried to work on it. I watch a lot of De La Hoya. I do honestly watch a lot of Chris Arreola, man. That dude, just something about that dude has always interested me. Has always caught my eye. Watching the big boys bang, man. You gotta watch those fights. When you're someone like me, you kind of gotta accept the fact that you're probably gonna get hit a couple times, and you gotta see what a warrior looks like and what that kind of is gonna take, because it's coming. It's border wars. You're gonna get punched in the face. It's not really a way around that when you sign up for this. So.
All right, next one is from Chach the Dad. It says, what up, SuperMEX? When you win this Saturday, who will you call out next?
Man, hopefully we get that job done. I appreciate that. Chach the Dad. I don't like to look past anybody, man, because, this guy's not someone I think you should look past. He's coming to make himself a real player in this division. I think I'm ranked like 7 right now in the division. So I'm at the midway point, man. So I can either shoot up my name up or drop my name down. So it's hard to look past. Ideally, man, I'll be honest, unless I'm just super impressive and developed all this skill that I don't think I truly have yet, not in one camp, I'd like to really run that back with Santiago, man. I just feel like he's felt like he's had reasons why he could have won. I definitely feel like I should have won. That's just something that's gonna stick with me till I get to do that again. So, right. But we'll see, man. We got to focus on Saturday first.
All right. We got Brandon in Cincinnati who says, what's your Super Bowl prediction? Oh, yeah. How about them Cowboys with a laughing out loud cowboy hat emoji and the shit emoji?
First of all, shout out to my Dallas Cowboys. We're still the boys all day, every day. And I can't wait to see Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields be our new quarterback. Maybe trade out Zeke, get some new linemen. My Super Bowl prediction, honestly, though, let me tell you, it's gonna be Green Bay versus Buffalo. Everybody's sleeping on the Bills, man.
All right, we got Big Kendrick, aka GG Champ. He says, "What up, Big SuperMEX? Congrats on your life-changing journey. Let the fans and all the heavyweights know your 3-fight plan."
Man, I'd like to get the job done Saturday for sure. But regardless of that, I have thought of this. There's been some communication. From Border War 6, we had a little 4-man tournament that ended in 2 draws. Couldn't find us an opponent out of that. So like I said, I'd like to run that back with Santi. See if Eddie and Mofongo could run that back. And I'd like to take the winner in Vegas And if all is well, ideally, let's say I can nab off. Let's say that happens, man, and in the perfect world, in my perfect scenario, I got 3 wins straight, and I'm about 230, 225. I think that 4-5 plan might just come together. I see that little WBC you got back there that I know you've been talking about. It's gonna look real nice at my house.
That's the same one I want, man. Jordan Baker in Florida says, Mex, welcome back. You the man, and I feel you could be a top guy in Border Wars. You actually start eating right and training hard. What's it gonna take for you to get to that point? Much love, bro.
Consistency. Like I said, you guys in the community, all the Border Wars brothers, it's a you know, I got friends, man, and I love all my friends dearly, but you guys are a different type of friends because you guys not gonna take no bullshit. You know, that chat is brutal, and everybody who stepped up and did the push-ups. Ness is probably the most honest and brutal person you can ever know. But if he didn't like you, he probably wouldn't say 2 words to you. You know, so that's that. It's just consistency, man. Staying on top of things.
All right, we got Big Izzy in Oklahoma says, hey, champ, ready to see you Saturday. I've asked a few guys, so I'll ask the same question to you. 1 to 10, what's your cardio at right now?
First off, Izzy, damn, I'm in Oklahoma all the time. I can't get no lunch on me. What's happening? No, I'm just messing. Honestly, I'd probably say about a 7 or 8 if I'm just gonna be blunt.
Whoa, you got to an 8 already? Wow.
I feel like I should be at a 10 as much as I've been in camp, but just it's hard carrying this weight, man. I gotta get this shit off of me.
Yeah, man. Are you walking every day though?
Yeah, I don't know if anybody uses Map My Run. I know in this we got the Apple Watch thing, but I also go to Map My Run. I do a solid 2 miles. I've actually started mixing up with.
Oh, you can request me on there.
What?
You can request me on Map My Run.
I think I did. I'm not sure, but I'll check. But yeah, I do 2 miles. I figured out actually that from where my house is, I can do 2 miles doing 3 laps from my front door. If I do 3 laps around that big block I have, that's 2 miles. So mentally that makes it easier because even though it's still 2 miles, it's just 3 laps. And that's kind of a lot of this weight loss shit is mental, man. Let me tell everybody out there, it ain't nothing physical, it's mental. You don't gotta drink that soda. You don't gotta, don't crash diet either. Don't fuck your system up. That's one thing I also learned. Work your way into this thing. For all of you out there, man, it's all in your mind. It's all right here. Put that soda down. If you need some caffeine, drink a black coffee. The caffeine headaches will go away. Water, a lot of water. Clean that system out, man. Shout out to Dr. Mofongo. The intermittent fasting thing has actually, I think, helped me a lot. Right now I'm doing like a shake, one of those little shakes, for lunch. Nothing but water, just some fruits for a snack. Then I'll eat supper. And then at 7, I'm done. By 7, I'm done eating for the day, and it's just nothing but water.
All right. What else we got here? Looking like Iron Sal in California, right? Not LA, California. Big Mex, where do you feel you're improved the most this camp? Where is your ultimate weight goal? Hashtag headband gang.
My fundamentals have improved, I think. Just basic fundamentals. Not just trying to go in there and street fight. And as far as my ideal weight, man, it's small goals. We're probably going to come into this fight hopefully 30 pounds lighter than when we started this camp. Maybe 25. Then the next one, the next fight, I want to be under 300 or at least right at the 300 mark. Then the next fight, we're going to shoot because that'll probably be September if things are working out the way I think. 265 by September. and then maybe the 240, 230 range by next December. But one step at a time.
All right. Sir Bishop out of California. Shout out to my main man, SuperMEX. I am happy to see you get back in the ring. Question, do you have any favorite pro boxer that have inspired you to become a boxer in Border Wars?
I always wanted to box when I was younger because we constantly watched Oscar De La Hoya. And that's I think you've heard me say that. So check this out, man. My parents, but especially my mom, was a huge Oscar De La Hoya fan. We used to have these big fight parties. Even after my parents separated, my mom would still order the fights. Check this out. This is how big of a fan she was, Nance. We didn't have cable. She went and turned on the cable for 1 month, bought the box it wasn't even a pay-per-view. It was just to get the HBO so we could watch Oscar fight Stevie Forbes one time. Like, she was a super fan, so that was just who I always grew up watching. Obviously, from there, I got into watching Vargas, Prince Nassim Hamed, Mosley, Trinidad, Kelly Pavlik, those kind of guys. And the boxing's just been something we always enjoyed, man. But it's always going to come back to Oscar for me, man. That's why I'm hoping he really does come back, man. I'd like to take my mom to go see Oscar one time in person.
You got Info Joe in California says, what up, SuperMEX? Can't wait to meet you. I'll be in Texas. Just wanted to let you know I can't bet. No. Just want to let you know I can bet you are inspiring a lot of people to get in shape that probably never call in. Keep up the great work. Keep inspiring the TBV community. Okay. My bad. He said, I can bet you're inspiring a lot of people.
I'd like to think so. I like to, you know me, I got to have the flash and the flair, being the Ric Flair of Border Wars, but, and say that a lot of these guys probably do think they can come in and beat me. That's fine if you think so. But, you got to get in there. But it's true, man. There's a guy that his name has always stuck out to me because when he called, his attributes were so similar to mine. I think his name's like Jaron. Or Jaron.
Yeah, Jaron.
From Louisiana. That guy, man, if you're listening, brother, I want you to sign up, man. Get in there. I'll get in there with you. You can always get in with Santi. There's going to be someone for you to get in with. Pull that trigger, boss. Pull that trigger. Don't hesitate. Anybody else who's out there, if you think, man, I'm 300 pounds, I'm too short, too fat, forget all that, man. The worst thing in the world you can do is not try. Just give it a shot. You're gonna love what you find here, man.
Yeah, man. We got the next one coming from Keem the Dream in Florida, who says, when can me and you line it up one time? I already smacked your golden child Mario around. Let me get the promoter now. Whoa.
Woo! Let me tell you something, Kings. When I come down and crash into the cruiserweight division, you could be the first victim.
King
y'all
crazy.
think SuperMEX can go and got stamina at 300 something pounds? Shit. The world ain't ready for SuperMEX to be at 190. That's why we also, after this fight, we're going to take the label of big off SuperMEX. We're going to take that big out of my mindset. It's just SuperMEX from here on out because we don't want to be big no more.
Yeah.
But yeah, Keem, you can get the smoke first, baby. Then after that, you're going to beg for the Mario rematch because you're going to need a bounce back.
Ooh-wee. Sam in the UK says, what up, SuperMEX? Since you had a few fights, are you getting used to getting punched in the face, or does it feel the same when you first started?
Look, personally, man, the history I have, I was in, man, I'd have been in a bunch of street fights, been jumped before, but that shit is not the same as lining up in Border Wars with someone who's in shape, who's been ready, or even just sparring. Like I said, man, fucking Marvin, bro, that dude punched the shit out of me, and that was an eye-opener. So, no, I don't think you ever really get too used to it. You just kind of accept what it is.
But that was first camp, though, right?
Yeah. That was, let me tell you something. Marvin hit me so hard, man. I thought twice about even fighting.
Marvin ain't shit. He's supposed to work with you, man.
The thing was, man, it's sparring, dog. One of them motherfuckers got loose. It is what it is.
No, I know.
Nah, it ain't what it is, SuperMEX. Yo, he trying to get you, brother.
Yeah. Yo, because
Hey.
if you look at me, when I sparred Marvin, you know, when I
You tried to kill him too.
when I accidentally unleash the power on him, I stop the spawn. Like, yo, you alright, B? You alright? You need my shoulder to cry on? So like I wasn't trying to kill him. Like another dude would have checked him with the hook and seen that pause right there, and then just boom, send the right hand at him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the combo: check hook, right hand down the pipe. That's why Bruno used to say, check hook, right hand, good night when he was popping. But
Yeah. Nah.
so you supposed to work. You supposed to work, man. You can't kill each other.
He just did that to me. I'd have kicked him in his ball.
Yeah, man, that's good. That's good.
Is that
man,
after you woke up?
Listen, I done spar with Matt. I done spar with Enrique, Elias, Rob the Genius. You know, you gotta turn it down, man. Cause at this level, it's more about Marvin pushing you, giving you that mental pressure. Get that heart rate up. Get that heart rate up.
It wasn't like Marvin sat there and was like trying to knock me out. It just, that shot was just that solid, man. It was like, whoa, that dude's strong for real, man.
Oh no! I'm not saying he killed you, because it's like I said, I hit him with a shot by accident. You know what I mean? So shit happens, but it's more about working, man, building that heart rate, man.
Yeah.
But let me get to these other questions here. We got Jimmy D. He says, what can you attribute your lack of sufficient weight drop for this event? From the outside, it's easy to believe that you have no commitment or discipline. Why should anyone, even supporters of you, still follow or cheer for you?
Well, first of all, shout out to Jose for that beautiful question.
Why does
he's
everybody
right.
say Jimmy D is Jose, man?
Because Jose done made his own burner accounts, man.
Yo.
He's a real star.
How you gonna make your own? But what makes you think that that's Jose out of all people?
Because just because of the other questions I've seen and because I've spoke to Jose. Hey, but you know what? Shout out to him, man. All the real stars got burner accounts. So it's whatever.
Yeah.
Look, man, the truth is I did slack. Dude, I came down 30 pounds last camp. Everybody was so proud. And I even told Ness with the cat. I guessed in my head how much I was weighing. And fuck, did I regret doing that? Because once I told Ness the weight and I jumped on the scale, that was a big, man, what the fuck did we been doing? You know what I mean? All I can say is, man, at this point, a lot of the talking can't be done, man. It's got to be proven. I just got to show, like I said with you guys, accountability. Show you guys got to check. I got to check in with y'all. You know what I mean? It's up to me to stay consistent, man.
Yo,
maybe if I finally get that little chicken.
It's over about consistency, because now it's Saturday, man. You got it. The work is done. You got to put it in now.
Well, that's for this fight, but I'm talking about as far as weight loss goes, it's got to be consistent from now on. Even I can't fight Saturday, and let's say I win Saturday, I can't just take another month off. Yeah, I won. It's cool. I can chill. No. If I want to lose this weight and get where I want to be, I got to get right back in there. I got to get back to working.
Yeah, no, camp can't stop, man. Camp can't stop. You have to definitely win.
That was the biggest mistake of the last time.
Win, lose, you got to keep that schedule with you. Whoever's been doing it with you, just keep it. Just keep it. Don't worry, man. Look at your brother. Win or lose, he's lost weight. Now he's picking and choosing where he wants to fight at. And there shouldn't, there's no more motivation than that. That's your flesh and blood. He did it. There's no gimmicks there. Francis, the praying mantis, you got anything before we wrap it up? We got all the questions.
Hold on, wait real quick. I got something for Francis. I don't know if you heard the beginning of the show.
No, we didn't. What's up?
Okay, so Stainless dropped his new release. It's gonna be my ring walk song. Shout out to the man Stainless. And then my song, man, it talks about putting the hurt on somebody, bringing the water. He wanted me to make sure that you understood when he wrote those bars. he had you in mind, champ,
Damn.
and you alone. So
Yeah, Stainless already
that's,
working.
you know, I
But
made a promise to my guy.
Francis smartened up. I told him like, yo, you tripping. If you ain't noticed, Stainless been working, and then all of a sudden Francis found a gym and had a session. You see?
No, it's not even that it's smartened up, bro. Timing is
You
everything.
smartened
bro.
up.
Timing is
You
everything.
smartened up. You smartened up. You don't want to play
Nah,
catch
I didn't
up.
smart that. Stop putting words in my mouth, bro.
Earthquake.
Listen, SuperMEX, let me tell you some people
You
out there. Now,
smartened
I had to listen. I over here got a ton of shutdowns. I don't know about y'all going on in the US, but over here they ain't fucking around. You know what I'm saying? They ain't fucking around at all.
Whatever.
Matter of fact, just yesterday, a gathering, $50,000 worth of tickets were handed out. Like they not fucking around over here. You understand what I'm saying? So to give you like the idea, like I'm glad my trainer called me. I was like, what? I'm out. I'm gone. Because their gym is shut down. Yeah, what's up?
First of all, I'm from Texas, bro. Evidently, we don't believe in none of that shit here in Texas. We wild as shit down here. But I gotta say this about Francis. Did you ever hear any of my first calls when I first signed up for Border Wars?
No. I have to go back and listen.
Let me tell you, if Ness probably remembers, bro, I came in this motherfucker talking just as much shit as you, if not more.
Yeah.
I told Ness I don't give a damn if I was 5'10", 345, I was gonna slam dunk on his ass. I told Mike I'd get in a wheelchair and box him. So that being said, man, I love it. I love the energy, bro, because I love a talker. I'm a talker myself, man, truly. Let me tell you something. With this community, you gotta back that shit up. I
gotta back that shit up in life, period, SuperMEX. Forget the community.
Right.
Life, you gotta back it up when you talk, yo.
Absolutely. But this community over here, they gonna hold you to every last word. I told everybody last year I was gonna be the performance of the night. I was gonna put on the best fight, and you know what? I guess I kept my word because they awarded me with that little fight of the night award. I'm gonna try to go for another one this year. I'd much rather get a win though, before anything else. But yeah, I'm just saying, Francis, I love your energy, man. Just make sure you back it up, cause.
Yes, sir.
Francis don't know, man. Francis don't know. He ain't never been hit yet, man. He's still just yapping and napping. But listen, I want to say the Earthquake, we answered your question because you had posted it in the real post. Everybody's posting it on the live show, but I got you. So it's already been answered earlier. And Francis, yeah, it's basically on you or it's time to go. We've been here for an hour waiting on you, man. Where you been at, man?
Yeah, I had to go to chiropractor to take care of my body. So, yo, SuperMEX, so let me tell you something. So, just to make sure that...
you needed a chiropractor?
Pardon me?
One workout session and you needed a chiropractor the next day?
No, I've been going to chiropractor, man. You got to get your spine right. Come on, man. Smarten up. You got to smarten up, bro. No, but for real, though, SuperMEX, when you're running, right, or doing your cardio, what type of music do get you pumped up, get you ready for your workouts?
What do you got in there?
So, you know what? I listen to a little bit of everything. You know, I like some Kevin Gates. I like some old school SPM. I like some cumbias. You know, some dancing music. But to be honest, or a podcast. But to be honest, when I'm getting dead ass tired and I don't want to think about how tired I am, I listen to Unsolved Mysteries. I put it on YouTube, the old Unsolved Mysteries show. That shit's real. Gets me real into it. That I stop thinking about how I'm tired and I just keep flowing.
Just keep flowing. I love it. Anything different that you worked on in this camp that you didn't do in the last camp?
Fundamentals and consistency, man.
Fundamentals in terms of footwork, hand placement, like what exactly you talk, without giving away the game plan, obviously.
No. Better balance, better footwork, better shot selection. You know, just little things like that, man. I got the best coach in Border Wars. Let me tell you that right now. He gonna win Trainer of the Year.
Did you work on moving your head at all?
Absolutely, dog. With this big boy, the head cannot stay on that center line. Or this fight ain't gonna last too long.
So I'm glad you said that with this big boy. Is there anything about Smoke 'em Out Jay that gives you any type of concern going into this fight?
I mean, there's always the concern about the power, the size, the strength, but I mean, it's what we signed up for, so not really. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, man. You just gotta accept it for what it is. As long as I put in the work, for me, as long as I know I've put in this work and tried my best, I'm okay with that. After the last fight, like I told Ness earlier, I robbed myself more than anybody in the last fight, and I refuse to let that be the reason I don't get the win. If someone's just better than me, it is what it is, but it's not gonna be because I half-assed it ever again.
Okay. I actually had one more I wanted to ask you. Seeing that your brother has taken on this new journey, and it would seem that he's taking it serious, right? What has that done for you? What type of motivation has that been for you?
It's been a weird feeling, man. To be honest with you guys, it's been a bit of a role reversal. Growing up, Matt played sports for a little bit, but didn't ever really play. It wasn't his thing, and which is funny because honestly, Matt was probably a much better athlete than me. It just wasn't. It wasn't something he was interested in. So it's a flip. Back then, it was me that was the superstar athlete, getting all the praise. Everybody knew my name. Everybody, and now it's like we're doing this, and Matt's that guy, I want to shine with my brother, and I can't, shit. I got an ego at the same time, baby. I'm still the biggest star in the family. I can't let him get past me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the big brother.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead, Ness.
No, well, that's it, man. You know what time it is, social media time, and we'll be back with another one at 5 o'clock with For Sure Fire D.
So check it out, folks. If you haven't already, go follow me at big_SuperMEX 56 or big _ SuperMEX 56 on IG. I do post some updates there. I got a Facebook. You can find it from there. Check me out. If you haven't already, get your memberships up. And if you want to, are we live streaming Saturday? Is that the plan?
I'm waiting on Cruz, who's finding out for us.
Okay. Well, whether we live stream or not, man, you're gonna want to see what happens in person. You're gonna want to see the Ric Flair of TBV of Border Wars show up and do his thing, co-main slide. We got a hell of a main event. Get your Patreon in. You don't want to miss this event. Big fights, big nights. Me and my brother, the first set of brothers to compete on the Border Wars card. We're going to take another step in that direction, try to be the first brothers to get wins on the same card. And after that, it's only one more thing to do, and that's grab some straps. But appreciate your time. Like, subscribe, man. You don't want to miss this Border Wars. I promise you that.
I love it, man. I love it, SuperMEX. Keep your head up. Finish out the week strong. And look forward to seeing you in the ring performing, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, champs. Catch us on the next one. Peace.
Y'all be good.